lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
And welcome to the Western States Racing League here tonight as we are live from Nashville Super Speedway. I'm Alan Bergen, just south of St. Louis here in the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio. And we got a banger on tap for you guys here tonight. Over 30 cars signed in. Last week it was an all FBR finish as they take the top 5. But nonetheless, here we are. We're in the midst of qualifying. And yes, I am your host with the most. Bringing you all the action from the green flag to the checker flag right here on Sim Racing Media. And what a fun night it's going to be. As these guys are deep into qualifying, we are going to go ahead and kind of recap some things here. Here we are looking at the weather here at Nashville Super Speedway with a 78-degree ambient temperature, 37% relative humidity. We are under a partly cloudy sky, and the track temperature is going to be 81 degrees. These guys are going to go 120 laps around this racetrack here tonight. And the question is will it be another FBR type of night, or will someone else get the win here tonight? Do want to let everybody know that tonight we are broadcasting with Heavy Hearts, as you know, there's another voice not present with us here in the broadcast booth. Liam's niece had passed away, so overnight last night. So he will not be with us here tonight, but we are sending up our thoughts and prayers to Liam and his family in their time of grieving. With that being said, so lap number 4, we are going to go silent in the booth in honor of his niece, and it'd be a nice little way for us here at Sim Racing Media and WSRL to honor Liam and his family in this difficult time. But nonetheless, let's get on track here with qualifying. Right now, Bob Beltrami holds the top spot with a 29.86. As we definitely got some cars out there to qualifying right now. As they just make a liar out of me. Here we go. Lyle Swearingen on the racetrack right now. And right now he is on his first lap. An all concrete track. This is they call it a super speedway, but it's really a 1.5 mile trial. And Sean Briesman sets the fastest lap in qualifying with a 29.84. So right now, a 29.84 is the time to beat if you want to be on the pole here tonight. Dennis Fuson in that number 11 truck. Just can't seem to quite put one together here. He's had some pretty good runs late. Sean Briesman not going to back up that fast lap though. As Lyle Swearingen. Dennis Fuson going to go fifth quickest with a 29.95. A good lap for Dennis. Lyle Swearingen is going to go to the top of the board. On his second lap, he's going to be at 29.77 on lap number 2. Butch Davis, no surprise here with these FBR boys. As we had about 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes left in qualifying. Butch Davis finds himself on the outside pole for right now. Chad Stern's not sure what's going on with him. He's done with his lap. Bentley Glazer. On his first lap, he's going to time in at 11th quickest in that number 87 truck. Greg Cordy. He's going to time in 16th fastest. Bentley Glazer, going to go back to Bentley Glazer here. He's going to time in. He's going to stay at 11th. Yep, I scratched it. He's going to go 29.81. He's going to time in second quickest. Ryan Steele in that number 12 truck. He's going to time in at 29.85. William Fletcher on track now, finishing up his second lap. He's going to go 16th quickest. Christian Bishop in that number 26, the Wheaties truck. Hopefully he ate his Wheaties because he's timed in at 20. He put him 8th quickest with a 29.91 for Christian Bishop. Chad Simpson in that number 42 truck, a little bit different of a look for him this week. Definitely love the paint scheme there. got about a minute and a half left in qualifying. Logo on the back of the tailgate. Chad Simpson so far in the time in 20 seconds. 30.91. We have about a minute left. Right now your top. Chad Simpson goes second quickest with a 29.77, matching Lyle Swearingen in his 29.7 second. Brian Barnes, these guys have got about 30 seconds left in qualifying. Brian Barnes, see what he can do late. He's got to hustle if he wants to make time. Brian Barnes is going to go 12th fastest. So we get ready to as we get ready to show the grid. We're going to get these guys all lined up in their trucks. And here's how they're going to line up here at the Nashville Super Speedway. Lyle Swearingen will be on the pole in that FBR Motorsports number 68. Alongside of him will be Chad Simpson. Bentley Glazer will roll off in the third position. Outside of him in the fourth position, another FBR Motorsports driver, Butch Davis. Ryan Steele in that number 12 truck, he'll roll off in the fifth position, while Sean Breetzman will roll off in that sixth position. Rolling off on the inside of row number 4 will be the Beltrami Salami machine of Bob Beltrami. Chris Samard will roll off in that number 8th spot. Rolling off 9th will be Christian Bishop, while Ray Partridge rolls off in that 10th position. Dennis Houston will roll off 11th, while Brian Barnes, he'll roll off in the 12th spot. Michael Melfelt Jr. in that number 155 truck will roll off 13th. Rob Haynes will roll off in the 14th position. Wayne Hutchinson will roll off in the 15th position, while Charlie Widener out of Highline Racing, he'll roll off 16th. Chad Stearns will roll off 17th, while David Weaver rolls off from the 18th position. 19th will be William Fletcher, and to his outside he'll be flanked by the one and only Todd Miles. Dustin Burns will roll off 21st, and he'll be flanked by Greg Gordy in that number 58 truck. Justin T. Wilkinson, JTW, will roll off 23rd, while Heath Smith will roll off 24th. Rolling off 25th will be Keith Hode, while Daryl Scott will roll off 26th. Scott Kukas will roll off 27th. Kerry Cleaver will roll off from the 28th spot. Rolling off from the 29th starting position will be Barry Phil. And our other neighbor from the north will be Keith Cullen, rolling off 30th. Wayne Fleet will roll off from the 31st starting position, while Dan Brazington will roll off from that 32nd position. 33rd will go to Troy Baker, while Carl Burke will roll off and round out your field from the 34th starting position. 34 cars taking time here tonight. These guys get ready to do battle. A couple of onboards for you here tonight, as we are looking at Lyle Swearingen out of Fontana, California. Butch Davis out of Upper Deerfield, New Jersey. And Michael Melville here will be bringing us that Napa, or that Federated Auto Parts onboard camera here tonight, as we get ready to rock and roll here. Barney's got the green flag in hand. iRacing.com pace car is going to peel off, give the controls over to Lyle Swearingen and Chad Simpson to the Geico restart zone, and we are green, live from Nashville. We're going to stop. lap number 2. Lyle Swearingen sets the fastest lap of the race. These guys are going to be single filed out. Bentley Glazer looking to the outside. Here comes Christian Bishop. Lyle Swearingen sets the fastest lap of the race. Once again with 29.86. Val Beltrami making some hay. Right in line behind Ryan Steele, but here comes Christian Bishop. Once again, we're going to go silent here on lap number 4 in honor of Liam's lead. Here we are back once again. Working lap number 5 of 120 to be scheduled here. So far, it's been all Lyle Swearingen from the start. Lyle Swearingen, Bentley Glazer running second. But here's the whole gaggle. Right behind these guys. Christian Bishop right on the back of Chad Simpson. And they're too wide. Chad Simpson looking underneath Bob Beltrami. And this is going to be a battle for the 5th position. These guys are, there's more action back here than a Waffle House at 3 a.m. Christian Bishop still looking to get underneath the Chad Simpson. See the interval right there. Christian Bishop. Buying his time, being patient. All you can do right now. I almost said North Carolina, but that's not going to be the truth there. Lap number 9 of 120. Chad Simpson going underneath Bob Beltrami. Chad Simpson working in the top 5. Bob Beltrami falls out of the top 5. Bob Beltrami going neck and neck. Meanwhile, back at the front, it's been all Lyle Swearingen and Bentley Glazer. Lyle Swearingen continues to do Lyle Swearingen things. Bentley Glazer still running in that 2nd position. Butch Davis continues to lead Ryan Steele. Butch Davis currently runs 3rd. Now Ryan Steele is going to go underneath him. Underneath Butch Davis, Ryan Steele gets that 3rd position. Babs, I hope that's better for you. $11 laps in the history book. We're working lap number 12. And then you got this whole gaggle of cars right here around that area of Chris Samard. And then number 77 truck. I think that's Kingsford on the side of that truck with some flames. So we got the thumbs up from Babs. Thank you, Babs. Dennis Fuson in this gaggle of cars right now. What we're watching is Christian Bishop going 3 wide, almost, with Bob Beltrami and Chad Simpson in that 42 truck. Working lap number 14, Chris Bard trying to get into the mix. I don't think they can make anything happen here. We are just about single filed out, 15 laps in. Meanwhile, Lyle Swearingen and Bentley Glazer are almost driven off from the rest of the field. A little bit deeper in the field there, Rob Haynes in that number 199 truck. He's battling to the outside of the 16th truck, and that's David Weaver. Charlie Widener just behind them guys. I'm telling you, there's a lot of action going on. So one thing we like about YouTube, if there's something wrong, if you messed up, they'll let you know. Whoa, we had a moment there. An invasive action out of the 46 truck of Sean Breetzman. He nearly needed a tide pen. So far, it has been all Lyle Swearingen from the drop of the green flag. Now we're getting a 4-truck race going on. 18 laps in. Nothing's changed up here. A little bit's changed right there though. Here comes Ryan Steele and Butch Davis. Slowly closing in on the 2 leaders there. Just a little bit further back. There you see the eyeball tusk, and that's Chad Simpson catching that 43 truck slowly but surely. Lyle Swearingen making things happen here. We're going to go high above the Nashville Super Speedway in the drone. I don't know why we gave the keys to the drone to Shane Lake, but we did. Little late night, little mid-evening flying of the drone. But there you see Bentley Glazer in that number 87 truck. Laps in of 120 laps here at the Nashville Super Speedway. Things are just calm, and it's almost like the calm before the storm, if you will. Bob Beltrami rides behind Sean Breetzman and that 46 and 2 Toyota drivers, and this is what I like to call cooperative. Gotta love the cooperative. Bob Beltrami fending off Dennis Fuson. Here comes Michael Melfeld Jr. He's looking for a 2-for-1 special. He's gotten around Dennis Fuson. Here comes Dennis Fuson just fighting back. Dennis Fuson just fighting back ever so slightly. Pulls the power move on the outside line. Michael Belfelt Jr. to the inside. And that's going to allow that short truck of Brian Barnes to catch up. Michael Belfelt Jr. going to lose the battle to Dennis Fuson for now. He's going to fall back and regroup. We're going to go 3 wide. Brian Barnes. Chad Stearns gets the, Chad Stearns going to try the 2-for-1 special. So let me try this. And he's going to snag that one up, going by Dennis Fuson. And he's going to try it again, getting around Brian Barnes and maybe Michael Melfelt Jr. JTW up 10 spots from where he started at. He is right on the heels of Brian Barnes in that number 4 truck and the 05 of Chad Stearns. To the inside, he's going to look inside. Maybe. Okay, yep. Give the spot, give Brian Barnes that number 13th position, make that 11th spot for JTW. Wow. Meanwhile, back at the front, Lyle Swearingen has opened up a 1-second lead over Bentley Glazer and that number 87 truck. There's the eyeball test. And if you don't know what a second looks like from the cockpit, well, there you go. We're on board with Bentley Glazer and that number 87 truck. That's what a second looks like on the roof. Ryan Steele just right behind them. Meanwhile, back here in the 17th position, right around the Charlie Widener area. These guys are getting pretty spread out now. So we're looking at JTW in that number 55 Toyota Tundra. TRD Pro. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and step aside, take our first commercial break of the night. We're going to go side by side, new on this thing here. So welcome back to the Nashville Super Speedway, where Lyle Swearingen, after 38 laps, is in control of this race here tonight. I'm Alan Bergen, just south of St. Louis, here in the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio, just south of St. Louis. And we're bringing you all the action from the Nashville Super Speedway. So far, Lyle Swearingen has been in control, and now at the point where he starts lapping trucks. First on the list will be, well, the 17th truck of, there's the 17th truck rather. And there's the 62 truck of Todd Miles. So far we've been caution free all night long, and that's the 04 truck that he's getting ready to go by. 04 truck driven by Dustin Burns. Dustin Burns can slide to the high side and move out of the way and let those guys race by. Michael Melfeld Jr. on pit road for what would be the first of 2 pit stops, at least. Chad Simpson rides back there in that 5th position. Butch Davis just right ahead of Ryan Steele in that 4th position. Christian Bishop definitely ate his Wheaties tonight as he's up 3 spots after starting 9th. Chris Samard will find himself riding in that number 7th spot. Barry Phil coming down pit road along with Dustin Burns. They're both a lap down. They figure, why not? This race has gone green from the drop of the green flag. Who knows when we'll see our first caution? I hope not anytime soon, as we've only been racing for roughly 21 minutes, but we have pit stops starting to ensue. Bob Beltrami down, Ray Partridge down. A little bit deeper in the field, we're going to be in that lull where not a lot's going to go on for a little while. We're 42 laps in, 43 on board, now we're 43 laps in. We're starting to see pit stops here. Chris Samard, Chad Stearns come down pit road. Balbo Trami getting his 4 tires. He's down and away. Bentley Glazer, he pulls the trigger and comes down pit road. Here comes the 43 truck of Butch Davis. Not a whole lot of tire sliding there. The only question is when does Lyle Swearingen? Lyle Swearingen got out front and was able to slow the pace of the race down, as he has passed the 62 truck. Bentley Glazer on pit road. He's in his pit stall. Swearingen just taking a nice little Tuesday evening stroll. Says, you know what, we're going to slow this down, we're going to do it my way. Ryan Steele running back there in a distant 2nd position. That's a 3-second gap. Lyle Swearingen going to come down pit road, and nicely done. Textbook. That's going to turn the race lead over to Ryan Steele and that number 12 truck. Christian Bishop right there on his tail. We kind of figured this is how it'd be. 9 cars on the lead lap right now. Switching up the paint scheme from Nashville to Caterpillar. as he's going to try to get his lap back the hard way. Guys, we got our first caution of the evening. That was at lap number 48. That was at the exclusive Rob King. And he's going to come off pit road. Bet you it is the new cold tire bug. And back to the grass. Wisely backs it down after collecting everybody else. And now we're under caution. Caution number 1 on the night here, and everybody that didn't come down will more than likely come down now. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump aside one more time. I know we just came after break, but we're going to go ahead and take one more commercial break here, and we'll be right back side by side. welcome back to the Nashville Super Speedway, where Ryan Steele has picked up the lead here after that last caution flag. Here is we're 55 laps in, 54 laps in the history book. Ryan Steele, Chad Simpson, Brian Barnes, and Charlie Widener are your top five. Christian Bishop is currently running in that 6th position. Now everything is kind of, well, single filed out, if you will, for the moment. We got some happenings going on around that Chad Stern area. Here's a whole gaggle of trucks right here, beginning with the 17 truck of Wayne Hutchins and Chad Stern. Right behind them two is Michael Melville Jr. and Bob Beltrami, the Beltrami salami machine. Look out there. Beltrami trying to get around that 17 truck. Michael Melville Jr. goes to the apron. He's going to come back up. Don't want to do that too many times. It's going to make that truck very, very loose. Loosey. Dennis Fuson in that 11 truck right behind all of these guys. And then you got the 8 truck of Ray Partridge. On board with Ray. Mr. Partridge. And that number 8 truck. Oh, he got awfully close to Bob Beltrami in that number 14 truck. There's the 58 truck of Greg Cordy. Greg Cordy in that number 58 truck. He's working to the inside of Dennis Fuson. We're 2 laps away from halfway. These guys went 48 laps before the first caution came out. Here they are, Mean Green, and in the front, Brian Barnes up 9 spots. Charlie Widener is up 12 spots right now. The biggest mover of the race is JTW, Justin T. Wilkinson, as we are 1 lap away from halfway. Next time by will be halfway. Here in this one, 60 down, 60 to go. JTW looking underneath the inside of Bentley Glazer, thinks a little bit about it. We're halfway this time by. Samar there in that number 77 truck, trying to catch up to the 55 truck of JTW there. Lap 62, just beyond the halfway point. Two laps in the history book. Chad Simpson right there. He's so very close to Ryan Steele. Laps, 63 laps in. Chad Simpson has all but caught Ryan Steele. Ryan Steele's got to run away like a kid that owes him lunch money. Meanwhile, Chad Simpson getting ready to strap on the old proverbial hairnet and serve lunch to Ryan Steele. Daryl Scott taking an extended stay on pit road in that number 22 truck. He hasn't moved an inch. But here we go. We're getting ready to set up a pass for the lead. As we are about less than 40 laps away from that century mark here. Here comes Ryan Steele. Chad Simpson still behind him. He's so close, but just so far away. Brian Barnes looking to make a race out of this too. Lap 67, 66 laps in the history books here. This is starting to get good. Chad Simpson slowly working on Ryan Steele. Chad Simpson's not going to wreck anybody to get around him. But he's starting to apply a little bit of pressure. And if you're Ryan Steele, you got to know he's right behind you. We go on board with Chad Simpson, driver out of Frisco, Texas. And he's running just a slightly different of a line than Ryan Steele. He's a draft and catch him. He's there. He's to his back bumper. He closes in. There he goes. We got a pass for the lead. Inside, outside, as Mike Damani would say. Chad Simpson is tired of riding behind Ryan Steele. Ryan Steele's going to have a little bit more motor, though. Not too much, just a little bit. Here comes Chad Simpson to the inside. Nah, sometimes going to fall back in line like a good little truckie. And Ryan Steele's going to win the battle right now, but he's probably not going to win the war. 59 laps in the history book. This is lap number 70 of 120. We got 51 to go. We're going to continue to follow this battle right back here by the Lyle Swearingen. This is the first time that he has not led all night long. Mired back here in that 13th position, down 12 spots. He started on the pole. Daryl Scott parks it on the Oliver. Rob Haynes will win the race for here. Number 72, Lyle Swearingen. Riding in 13th, Chad Stearns. Right ahead of him. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, this battle for the lead starting to heat up here. And here comes Chad Simpson. He is on his back bumper. He's going to slide slingshot. Engage. Out of turn number 2. Does he have a forward bumper? Not so clear. He's at the door. He's got a fender. But Ryan Steele just a little bit better on the top side than Chad Simpson is on the bottom. He's going to try it one more time. Trying not to use up all his tires to get around Ryan Steele. Ryan Steele hanging with him tit for tat. To the inside. Chad Simpson trying to get underneath Ryan Steele. Ryan picked up the win away. The only thing that would help Chad Simpson right now is perhaps maybe a little bit sidetracked action. Chad Simpson going to live to fight another day. He's going to fall back in the line in second position. He's coming in that number 07 Caterpillar machine. Switching it up from the Nesquik chocolate milk powder. We got 45 laps to get this race done and over with. Only one caution flag here tonight, and that came on lap 48. As we check back in on this battle for the lead, Ryan Steele continues to lead here. Chad Simpson right on his tail. Wayne Hutchison gonna bring it down for the second time tonight. The last round of pit stops, we saw Rob Haynes bring out the dog. Then he did exited the race. Looking to the inside, thinking about the slingshot one more time. He's going to take better over. He's going to continue to ride behind Ryan Steele in that number 12 truck. Michael Belfelt Jr. on pit road. He's going to bring it in for his service. While Chad Simpson and Ryan Steele are battling out, here comes Brian Barnes flying under the radar, slowly but surely catching the 2 leaders. And he's only 3/4 of a second away. Now you give it a half. Working lap number 78 of 120. We're looking for roughly 45 minutes now. We are hauling the mail here tonight. There you see the leaders right there. Chad Simpson is there. Chad Simpson gonna try to maybe go underneath him one more time. Does he have him clear this time by? No. Out of turn number 4. Chad Simpson gets a really good turn 4 that time. Coming to lap 80 here of 130. 31 laps to go. Here we go. Chad Simpson's going to get it this time, coming out of turn number 2. Door bumper and just a little bit more. Ryan's still going to come back. Chad Simpson underneath Ryan Steele. Ryan Steele lost the lead for about a half a second or 500 foot. Lap 80, 30 laps to go here from Nashville. Bentley Glazer coming off pit road. Lyle Soren just tried to pop back in the top 10. Don't want to leave this battle for the lead right here, as it's been a battle for about the last 10, 15 laps now. Ryan Steele, Chad Simpson battling it out for the lead. Brian Barnes, so getting into the mix here. And the only way he knows how. Now, the more that Ryan Steele and Chad Simpson race each other, that's going to allow Brian Barnes to catch up. .81 laps in the history book. So close to that number, lap 100 mark. So we got a whole gaggle of cars on pit road now. Greg Cordy in that number 58 Toyota Tundra. All by lonesome. He's going to come down pit road. There you go, bringing that Mobile 1 Toyota Tundra down pit road right now. Meanwhile, Ryan Steele, Chad Simpson going back after it one more time. Chad Simpson going to give it one last effort before they come down pit road to get the lead. 84 laps in the history books. Ryan Steele staving off that number 42 truck of Chad Simpson. Does Chad Simpson have enough motor to get around Ryan Steele? He's going to try to draft up to it once again. Chad Simpson going to try the outside this time. Thinking about it. Not yet. Not yet. Chad Simpson for the lead to the inside. He might have picked him up, got him out of the racing line. And nope, not this time. Chad Simpson throwing everything but the kitchen sinking maybe a little more at Ryan Steele on that 12 truck. Here comes Scott Cook gets back onto the racing surface. And we are under our second caution. Barry Silver off of the racetrack. Oh boy. Let's see what. Oh, Wayne Fleet gets into the 16 truck. Oh. Yeah. Here on lap 88, the second caution of the night here. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and step aside, take one final commercial break, and we'll bring you the last of this race commercial free. We'll be right back here on Sun Racing Media. Welcome back to the WSRL Racing League here on Sim Racing Media. We're getting ready to go back to green flag racing here on lap number 90. As Barney's got the green flag in hand. Chad Simpson, Ryan still has the control of the field. We're getting ready to go commercial free to the end of this race here. Back to green flag racing, and we are off and running. Lap 91. We are nearing the end of this one. Chad Simpson finally gets the lead away from Ryan Steele. Ryan Steele looking to close in ever so slightly. Here comes Christian Bishop eating his Wheaties and making his way to the front. But here's a name we haven't seen up here. Ryan Steele sets the fastest segment with a 14.88 segment 1 on the racetrack. Charlie Widener up 11 spots. He's running in that 11th, or in that 5th position, rounding out your top 5. Chris Samard, a name we haven't talked a lot about here. He is running solid in that 4th position. Here comes Brian Barnes in that number 4 truck. Oh boy, they're thinking about 3 wide here, lap number 93. And just as we say that, Ryan Steele puts down a fast lap of 29.81. He's qualifying out there. Chad Simpson continues to lead. Ryan Steele hot on his tail. Working lap number 94. And we got all kinds of action right behind him. JTW, Justin T. Wilkinson. Under attack from Brian Barnes. Butch Davis not too far behind him. Lyle Swearingen needs to think of something here, as this is the first time all night that he has led parts of this race. The first one after the race was a Lyle Swearingen. But there you have it. Chad Simpson up to the lead. Ryan Steele trying to mimic what Chad Simpson did. Ryan Steele trying to get to the back bumper of Chad Simpson, looking to make a move. But just as we say that, here comes Christian Bishop. He's on the move. He's up 6 spots. Charlie Widener's up 11. JTW, so far the biggest mover of the race. Here, 95 laps into the history books of this 120 lap affair. We've been racing for almost an hour. Thank everybody for making Sim Racing Media and the WSRL your entertainment destination here on a Tuesday night. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Get those bells ringing so you'll be notified every week that Sim Racing Media comes on air. One driver that wants to be notified right now is JTW, and that's Brian Barnes looking to the inside. Here he goes, making the move. Door bumper now so clear. Here comes Worrell working lap 98, 22 laps to go. $23 laps to go. Sorry, my math isn't mathing right now. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, here comes Ryan Steele trying to do what Chad Simpson did. First of all, Ryan Steele's got to catch the 42. Then the next step is to pass the 42 truck. These guys are all single filed out here around the mid part of this back. Lyle Swearingen included. Chad Simpson's got 99 problems, and Ryan Steele is one. $21 laps to go. Coming down to get 20 to go. Let's bye bye. 22 laps. Good. 22 laps. 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 22 Business is starting to pick up right around the Charlie Whiting area. Because Brian Barnes looking to the outside. We have 21 laps to go this time. Brian Barnes to the outside. Here comes Butch Davis. Don't sleep on Butch Davis. Here comes Lyle Swearingen. Mr. Clutch, Lyle Swearingen. He's starting to pick up the pace. Lyle Swearingen would love to win this thing from the pole. He's down 8 spots right now. 20 laps to go. Chad Simpson doing Chad Simpson things. Lyle Swearingen starting to pick up the pace, starting to sense the urgency. Here comes Brian Barnes. He's, oh wow. That's David Weaver there, working the outside. Lyle Swearingen feels a sense of urgency. 19 laps to go. The laps are ticking down. BTW looking on the inside of Charlie Widener. Door bumper not so clear, not just yet. It's gonna slide up back in the line. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. With 18 laps to go. Laps to go. Ryan Steele trying to catch. Oh, look out. Look out. That's Barry Fulham in number 98 truck. 17 to go. Yeah, they're all single flat out. Barry Phil losing position after position after position. 17 laps to go. He's going to wisely get out of the way, but he's going to stack up the line before he does. And right now, Chad Simpson just slowly pulling away from Ryan Steele, separating that gap. Now it's almost a half a second. There's the eyeball top. 16 laps to go here from Nashville Super Speedway. Here comes Kristen Bishop looking for spot number 2. Underneath Ryan Steele. Does he have enough? Maybe, maybe not. Christian Bishop trying to mimic what Chad Simpson did just a few laps ago. He's right there on his door. Ryan Steele saying knock, 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 but she can't come in. And we have Brad showing we're going to stay green. Let's see what happened to Michael Russell. Michael Russell Jr. can get in the wall. Oh! And that one's going to leave a mark. Oh, Christian Bishop going to try it on the outside this time. And give second position to Christian Bishop. Christian Bishop has 13 laps now to run down Chad Simpson. I think Sands of the Hourglass are running out in a hurry. Last week's winner, Lyle Swearingen, is mired back in that 8th position. Laps to go. Almost down to single-digit laps here, ladies and gentlemen. Chad Simpson opening up that lead once more. Here comes Chris Samard. And Ryan Steele starting to bleed positions. He's back to 4th. As he is falling into the clutches of that 77 truck of Chris Samar. 12 laps to go. 12 laps, 11. Stay mean and stay green. And now you got this whole gaggle of cars. Lyle's Rangen is trying desperately to get. They're going to make it 3 wide. Lyle's Rangen going to go for the 2-for-1 special. Maybe, maybe not. He's going to at least get around Brian Barnes. If he had some help from his friends, he could probably do it. And 10 laps to go here from Nashville. Whoa! Caution flags out. Brian Barnes involved. Lyle's Rangen involved. Oh, yeah, they that. What a much for that poor truck of Brian Barnes. And they're not going to be happy about it. Let's. Oh, man, let's slow it down. There it is. And oh, there's the contact. And Lyle's Swearingen just sends Brian Barnes for a ride. Oh boy. So we go out to the live shot. Everybody's going to come down pit road. And we're going to take another look at that replay. Here it is right there. Let's back it up and we're going to show it to you a little bit of slow motion. But it almost looks like, I guess, Swearingen thought it was clear, or Barnes decided to try to clear himself. But here's what Brian Barnes saw. Here it is, fast motion, and oh boy. And then here it is. A little bit slower of speed. And you can tell he's riding. Starts turning left. And you can see the air that he gets. Oh, he sets it back down. Nonetheless, these guys are going to start bunching up their time at iRacing.com page card. We have a 7-lap shootout. Seven laps to go. These guys are itching. Chris Samard, Butch Davis will be on the front row. We get ready to come back with green flag racing. Racing.com pace car brings the field down. Barney's got the green flag in hand. 7-lap shootout to the side, the Nashville Super Speedway. 3, 2, 1. We are back to green flag racing here. 6 laps to go. It's a 6-lap dash to the end. Chris Martin's going to get the early jump. Here comes Butch Davis, who's off the side. And we are under caution again. Caution's green, caution Charlie Widener. And we're not exactly sure what happened there. JTW gets into number 9. Oh boy. Charlie Widener goes for a right, collects a bunch of other trucks. And that's going to send us into a green-white checkered. This should be a relatively quick yellow. Everybody just came down the road. Nonetheless, here we are, 4 laps to go. Chris Samard, Butch Davis, Sean Priestman, Chad Simpson, and Chad Stearns will round out your top 5. I want to thank everybody for making Sim Racing Media and the Western States Racing League your entertainment destination here on a Tuesday night. As we get ready to turn the lights out on the iRacing.com pace car. I want to thank Babs for joining us here in the YouTube.com live chat. The lights are out. We're going to go around the green-white checker. Come back with 2 laps to go. We're going to race 1 lap, get the white, and then get the checker. The caution comes out before Chris Samard takes the white flag. We're going to re-rack it. Now if Chris Samard does take the white flag, and they wreck, well, guess what? We're racing back to checker. 3 laps to go here from Nashville Super Speedway. And they are single file. That's the rule here. They can't do it twice with a double file. The next restart will be single file. Here comes Chris Samard. That Racing.com pace car peels off the racetrack, giving the field to Chris Samard. And we are back to green flag racing. 2 laps to go. They are already 3 wide. Chad Stearns, Sean Breetzman, and Chad Simpson. Butch Davis looking to spoil Chris Samard, Sparty. Chris Samard's got to make it around, and then they can start wrecking. Want to see that, but the popsicle sticks go down the white flag comes out. We're racing back to checkers. Does Butch Davis have anything for Chris Samard? got one lap to get it done and figure it out. Charlie Widener crashed. We're racing about the checker. It does not matter. Chris Samard is starting to pull away from Butch Davis. Oh boy, here we come. And getting the checkered flag here is Chris Samard in that number 77 car. Butch Davis and Chad Simpson will round out your podium here tonight. There's the winner of the race here, Chris Samard. And a little bump to say congratulations. And let's go back and see what happened to Charlie Widener once again. Charlie Widener coming down pit road, and nothing happened to him. As the top three start to make their way into the waiting room. Chris Samard burning it down. Bab says FBR, baby. You know, last week we had a team interview. So we await the arrival of Chris Samard, Butch Davis, and Chad Simpson. Maybe. Chad Simpson, Butch Davis are awaiting. There we go. We're going to go ahead and bring in to the booth our race winner, Chris Samard. Chris Samard, it's Alan up here in the SRM booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, look. What a run you had here tonight. You finally had some good luck go your way, and you landed victory lane. Take us through that last lap as you had Butch Davis right behind you, and how was you able to fend him off?
Well, I know we race hard as teammates, and I'm just fortunate that there was a couple teammates behind me. I know we race hard, but we raced really clean, and I know he was going to race me clean at the end. So there wasn't any issue with that. So, but it was a little hairy because I took two tires at that last pit stop, and I didn't know how it was going to go. I knew we ran like 10 laps before that caution came out or whatever it was, and I knew that was my only chance at trying to win. I guess I made the right move, so it's good.
Yeah, I mean, so here we are, you know, the round of 8 Nashville. It looked like Nashville really plays in your driving style. But before we get you out of here, is there anybody that you'd like to thank to help get you here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my teammates, just everyone up in the booth. You guys up in the booth. You guys do a great job. FBR Sim Rig Accessories Creation Studios. My wife and son. Like I said, every one of my teammates. They race me hard, but they race me clean, and I love racing with them. So, and they help me out so much with the setup and how to drive it, and it's a great group of guys. So,
Absolutely. Well, once again, congratulations on the win here tonight, and we'll get you out of here and let you go celebrate that with your friends and family.
Thank you, sir.
Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and bring into the booth Butch Davis. Butch, you know, we thought you'd have enough there for Chris Samard, but came up just a little bit short. Take us through that last lap and what more you could have needed to get out of the truck to maybe challenge Chris a little bit more for the lead.
Grip. The last stop we decided to take two tires, just for track position. And with so few laps left, even before that next to last yellow, just kind of figured we would cycle back no further or no worse than what we already were. This is not one of my best tracks by a long shot, so I will gladly take a podium finish here. Just the dirty air here sucks. And just trying to get a run of any kind on Chris, I was getting nothing out of it. So yeah, I mean, congrats to him. Sucks for the guys like Bentley and whatnot that kind of got screwed on the yellow flag timings and whatnot, including Chad Simpson. But it's the way it goes sometimes.
Absolutely. Well, before we get you out of here, Butch, is there anybody that you'd want to thank that helped get you here tonight and helped you get it done in that 43 truck?
Yeah, I want to thank all my teammates at FBR Motorsports, FBR Simrig Accessories Creation Studio. My guys are never going to let me live that down because I just screwed it up. Thank my sponsors, SimOcean and V&M Simulations. Thank my family for letting me indulge myself with this crazy stuff twice a week. Thank you guys up in the booth, WSRL, Bob Beltrami, and all those guys that put this on. And yeah, man, off to the next one.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one and see you next Tuesday night.
Thanks, sir.
And last but certainly not least, coming up to the broadcast booth, rounding out your podium here tonight, the one and only Chad Simpson out of Frisco, Texas. Chad, I watch you week after week and call me biased, but I totally root for you. What is it about this track that sort of suits the FBR contingent's driving style?
I mean, for me, it's a tire track. It's one of those tracks that it's hard to pass on. You need to save your tires, and it's tight. And those are places that I tend to do better. For Butch, I don't know, because those are his worst tracks. He burns up his tires like he doesn't care about them. Samard throws his tires in a pit of charcoal, lights them on fire too. Lyle's pretty good at it. I don't know. It's just practice, skill, seat time over the years. I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed like, the first half of the race, it was all Lyle Swearingen. It looked like we were going to have deja vu of last week when Lyle Swearingen picked up to win, but not to be, it seems like every once in a while, you'll have a different teammate step up and pull a rabbit out of their hat. This week it was Chris Samard pulling off the victory. That's going to say a lot about the team and the team mentality.
Well, this race was all about clean air, and it's probably the most disappointed I've felt in a while about a third place finish. I tried when I was in second behind Steele. I tried, I don't know how many times to pass him, and I just couldn't get it to work. And then I finally get it done on pit road and get clean air, and I'm driving away and I'm cruising. I'm pulling away from everybody. It's an easy win in the bag, and then yellow. Thanks, Lyle. Yellow. Pit road, lose the lead. I'm thinking, okay, I got guys in front of me on 2 tires. I got 6 laps or so. I got time to pass these people. Justin brings out a yellow. Thanks, Justin. The cool 2-tire guys, they're cooling off their tires. And the strategy goes out the window. All I can do is get up to third. I get screwed by 2 late yellows, not just 1, 2, and I'm upset.
Well, W-Toe said you got a third place finish. You started on the outside pole, but before we get you out of here, is there anybody that you'd like to think that helped you get it done on that number 42 truck?
Thanks to Seraph Secure, the FBR Simrig Accessories Creation Studio, Else Engineering Sim Motion, FTT, FR, Satellite Racing, FBR Motorsports, another podium for all of us there. That's nice. Bob putting on the league every week, back from vacation, and we got to hear his beautiful voice in the pre-race say Happy Tuesday, and the fan club. And I don't know what to say for the fan club, man. It's disappointing.
Well, hey, last week we got blessed with the team interview, and I wanted to say that that's because Bob was away, and they say when the cat's away, the mice will play. But nonetheless, once again, congratulations on that third place finish tonight. We'll see you on the next one.
I think so.
Yep, and that was the voice of Chad Simpson out of the FBR Motorsports stable. And once again, we wrap this up from Nashville Super Speedway. Don't forget, you can catch these guys racing on Sunday night with the Icon. A lot of these guys do race over there. But before we get out of here, we're going to go over that finish one more time. There it is. Beautiful. Chris Samard will pick up the win with the FBR Motorsports contingent. Butch Davis, Chad Simpson will round out your podium. Chad Stearns and Sean Breesman will round out the top 5. Billy Glazer will finish 6th. Kristen Bishop will finish 7th. 8th will go to JTW, Justin T. Wilkinson. Ryan Steele, who looked to have a bad fast truck all night, will finish 9th. And rounding out your top 10 will be Dennis Fuston. Brian Barnes will round out that 11th spot, while William Fletcher will take care of that 12th spot. Finishing 13th will be Greg Gordy. 14th will go to Bob Beltrami. Scott Kukas will finish 15th. Wayne Hutchinson will finish 16th. Keith Hode will finish 17th. 18th will go to Ray Partridge. Looking a little deeper into the field. 19th will go to Lyle Springe, and after starting on the pole and dominating the first half of the race. 20th will go to Todd Miles. Keith Kelman will finish 21st. Securing that 22nd finishing spot will be Wayne Fleet. Dustin Burns will round out your top 23, while Charlie Widener will finish 24th. Barry Phil will finish 25th. Coming home 26th will be David Weaver. Kerry Cleaver will round out your top 27 starters, while Michael Melfelt Jr. will finish 28th. 29th will go to Daryl Scott, while Rob Haynes will win the race of the beer stand. Heath Smith, Dan Brazington, Troy Baker, and Carl Burke will not take the green flag, all finishing. Well, they're not taking their green flag, so that doesn't even matter. They didn't even start the race. Once again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here on Sim Racing Media and making the WSRL your entertainment destination here on this wonderful Tuesday night. Once again, we want to send prayers out to Liam Irving and his family. Liam, we're praying for everybody. Thoughts and prayers to go out to their family in this difficult time. But from all of us here at Sim Racing Media, and as the late great Tony Sherpasso would say, as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic. Good night, everybody.